What if I told you that you've been growing tomatoes wrong your entire life? Growing tomatoes out in the open? That's for suckers. At least that's what I'm actually starting to discover. For years, I bought into the myth that tomatoes should be grown out in full sun, but the fact of the matter is, in their native habitat, tomatoes are an understory forest vine and grow in dappled light and shade. I learned that the hard way years ago, and since I've moved my tomatoes from out in my garden to underneath this shade tunnel structure. That way they could stay nice and cool and in dappled light. And this works throughout most of the summer, but now the heavy rains have moved in. We have gotten over 10 inches of rain in the past 3 weeks. And as a result, my tomatoes are toast. All of this rain has destroyed them. Some of my cherry tomatoes in the front are still kind of holding on, but I'm going to have to rip out about 80% of them, and maybe some of these cherry tomatoes that still have a little bit of life in them, I will be able to cut them back and hopefully get them regrowing again for the fall. The best way to grow tomato plants is actually in a high tunnel. That way you can keep both the rain off of them and you can drape shade cloth over the tunnel in the summer to keep the strong sun off of them. But what happens if you don't have the land and thousands of dollars to build a real deal high tunnel? Well, this summer I started an experimental shade garden that I'm growing on the northwest side of my house underneath the rain gutter. This only gets about 2.5 to 3 hours of direct sun this time of year, so it stays in the shade over 21 hours a day, and also because of the rain gutter and soffits that run overhead, they stay dry in most of the rain that we get. And the rain gutters themselves are absolutely amazing to trellis on. You can run these string trellises to 12 feet high. And the results have been absolutely incredible. Whereas everything out in the open in my garden is covered in disease, these plants are doing great. They are getting some blight and some leaf spot, but compared to everything out in the open, it's nothing. And the most amazing thing is they are still setting fruit. There are little tiny tomatoes all up and down the plant. They are just covered. Even the determinate tomatoes in this little raised bed are thriving and setting on more and more fruit. Look at all of the baby tomatoes. It's been 90 to 95 degrees almost every single day. Tomatoes this big should not be setting fruit in this type of heat. Yet not only are they setting fruit, but they are ripening, and while they are splitting a little bit, the tomatoes on the whole are just looking fantastic. Check that out. That white that you see on it, that's surround kale and clay. So while the tomatoes out in the open are dying, these plants are thriving, and I'm still getting a pretty good harvest off of them. I mean, here's 4 pretty nice sized beefsteak tomatoes right here. This method has worked so well that I've planted even more tomatoes in this little corner right here. This is a Carmelo tomato that is starting to ripen fruit, and on top of that is actually an eggplant. Then around back I have a sun gold tomato that I planted. Underneath it is a jalapeno pepper, and then here is a mountain magic tomato that is growing like a beanstalk. It is just huge and deep green and free from disease, growing in this little corner right here, getting next to no sun at all. And also as a trial, I planted 3 new cucumber plants right here. I'm going to try to trellis these up the rain gutter system and see how that works. So if you're looking to keep your plants as healthy as possible and you can't build a high tunnel, consider this rain gutter trellising system I developed. The results have been absolutely incredible. In fact, I'm going to double down on this next year and add more raised beds to this location because it's worked so well. Just before you proceed, please make sure that your rain gutters are strong enough to hold the load of the plants first. Don't overbear them. I only put a handful of plants out here, and I made sure to space them out pretty generously so I'm not producing way too much strain on the gutter system. And of course, if you're concerned about the weight on your gutters and you don't want to attach too many string trellises to them, you could always just use good old-fashioned stakes and place the plants under the gutter system. That way they will have the benefit of keeping them drier and out of the sun. If you're curious about any of the products that I use to build this rain gutter trellising system, I will link to them all down in the video description below. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.